we are. Dreamers, that is what we are. Dreamers, that is what we are. Dreamers, that is what we are. Talk a lot, but they don't say much. Think they big, but they ain't too tough. We listen hard, don't say much. We take it in and watch the money rush. Cause they the opposite of what we are. Naysayers, they don't get too far. Have a vision and we go with hard. Dreamers, that is what we are. Dreamers, that is what we are.
Hello once again, everybody, to the 9th edition of Words of Wisdom. Of course, I am still your host and always will be your host, CRMO of CRMO Arts and Entertainment, which is all you find this on YouTube. You will find this even at this website. If you ever come to this website, if you're already in the website, or if you're not, and you're catching this on YouTube or any other channel that I express my videos off on anyway, you'll catch me at www.crmoarts.com. Well, thank you everybody for coming to another edition of the 9th edition of Words of Wisdom. Of course, like I said, I made changes. It took me a while to get back into the flow, but I don't know why the cameraman me again. Shit, I'm getting tired of this motherfucker. Forgive me, people, for my bad language. I didn't expect for Words of Wisdom to be so vulgar, but you know what? I'm always want to be an honest man about saying what I want to say is true. But see, I'm not wasting my time on trying to explain basically my day-to-day activity anymore. What I'm trying to do is really I'm explaining the new coming edition, the reason why I created Words of Wisdom. And you know, this is, I feel like I want to burn at least a little bit of history or some education about, you know, the reason why Words of Wisdom came out to be this show is because an old friend of mine, his name is Johnny Don Linger. He's in, you know, lived and died in Wichita, Kansas, but he lived and had a band in Stardust Charlie. He the second edition of Hermits. I don't know if anybody heard of him, but I've, you know, been around enough to know about him. But anyway, yeah, it's just that he was a drummer for them, and he taught me how music is, and that's what got me in the music business. Especially knowing I have a great teacher like him, but you know, also got me ambitious in the music business is Aaliyah. But of course, you know, two of the best as I know of, you know, from my long history, to help me. Well, Leah didn't help me out, but Leah was my ambition, saying, hey, I'm gonna get that girl, but see, that didn't happen. Of course, even if I was even famous, hey, I wouldn't even get her, because, you know, I don't know why. But anyway, not being negative about myself, I just stating the facts. But no, Johnny, he's been a best friend of mine, and we used to work in apartment business together. So, you know, me and his ex-wife, you know, which I don't know if she's alive yet or still, Sharon Don Linger, she's the best friend I ever had. I know the last time we left, it was kind of on bad terms, you know. I mean, I was working on my other success story, which is music, basically. That's my main love, but you know how it is, and just kind of like art business, like I'm doing right now. You know, this music business was hard, and he was explaining to me how hard it was in the music business, how to get in, how he tried to get in, him and his group. So it's something that I'm like, well, you know, it's a lesson where I had to learn even then, but it was kind of a little easier. But you know, I know the places where I'm at, my homeland and stuff like that. But you know, you got, you know, him and, you know, other people that's trying to help me out understanding this biz. I really highly appreciate every one of them that spend the time to educate me on understanding, and also put me in perspective. Also, I thank God for basically let me learn about this business, because I wouldn't know without him. I wouldn't understand how this really is. True enough. I mean, some people who've been in this biz for a long time, I'm telling you, they can knock this thing out like pancakes. But to me, I can do the same, but it's just that it's going to take me some time, which is, you know, of course, when you start off a new company, you got to kind of invest. But some people could invest in that company, or some people got investors for their company. I don't. You know, I'm the only investor. I'm the only man in charge. You know, I'm the only administration. So, you know, I mean, I'm trying to do everything from, well, you know, advertising, everything else. So I'm sorry for if my videos are somewhat boring or if I'm just still talking about the same old yin yang, but honestly I don't want to talk about the same old yin yang. You know, I'm a positive guy like I always say, but it's just that sometimes you know, we go through issues and I'm just trying to say, you know, we get past all that shit, so I am past it. But it's just that yeah, he's been a friend of mine and he just you know, he taught me about music. Taught me how the way it is about being in the music business, especially when you be the kind of person that say, you know, if you have nobody else help you get out, you know, you got him or you got yourself, so you learning the business for yourself and the ropes and everything else. So that way I did get myself out, you know, but I just that in a local area in my home state, so you don't know me that well. But let me tell you, but in the long run, I did make some changes to the music that I did do, the atmosphere of music that I like to do. I mean, sometimes I feel like yeah, I could push myself further, but I know I'm just trying. It's like building, rebuilding, rebuilding, and constantly rebuilding character, which I don't want to always kind of say. I want constantly rebuilding character. I'm just basically just like I am. I really got style I want to bring, but I ain't gonna be like your big time. You know, they want to be rappers. Hell no, man. I ain't tripping on that. I'm not even flipping on rap. Not really. So. But it's just that everybody got talent, even those that we don't know got talent, and we need the people that need to be seen, just like me. But you know, like I said, hey, life it is what it is. I don't know, madness everywhere with this gun laws and gun everything. So you know, I'm out here in this atmosphere, and I'm happy that I'm not getting popped for anybody. Hope not. You know, I do have enemies out. I don't know where they at, but they're here somewhere. But anyway. I just hope everybody out there cool. But no, this ninth edition, well, basically, I just want to explain about why is there a history of words of wisdom, when it came out. I understand I want to come out as like a priest, like a preacher. They were trying to give you some insights of knowledge for the lost souls, not for people that think, you know, I'm not saying I'm Mr. Know-it-all and things. I'm just one for those who are lost, and maybe I can help out with everybody in the society, with those in society, just like preachers and anybody that be, you know, or believing in our Heavenly Father. But it just, you know, in this way, I guess I don't know, turn people in and turn people out. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I really don't. I believe and I stayed that way. That's why you gotta see all the crosses. But in my way, I just love to be me, and I ain't trying to trip on being nobody else. But you know, if people just want to bite on the same shit as the other one bites, and everybody want to keep bringing out the same crap that everybody else biting out on, and I'm just like, man, I'm not the same. I'm just an artist, you know, and I'm more beyond that. I'm also business owner, business mind guy, and also entrepreneur. Okay, so I always know how to do businesses. I know how to create businesses. I know how to do all that sort of thing, and knowing that, I know how to keep a business running if I get some business. Thank you. But as I see, you know, everybody seems like, I guess, I don't know, looking at my video, people might say, well, no, he's negative, or he's like some hood, or he's like whatever the hell, you know, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a damn what you say. Words of Wisdom was as a joke long time ago between me and my friend, like I say, Johnny Donglinger, about a court thing. Actually, it was a court idea about getting, you know, teach them a lesson. Well, it's called teach them a lesson, but you know, later on I turned to words of wisdom, just trying to, you know, give it some kind of knowledge. But I look at my words of wisdom is basically knowledge about people who's trying to get into the music business or trying to get into art business, who's trying to portray a business. Anybody that's out there, I like to help out, give you the insights. I know it's funny because I'm not that big known to a lot of people, but hey, you know what? That's what makes me more. I am behind the scenes. I really don't want to be in front of the scenes, but I got nobody else, you know, gonna prop this out for me. So I got to do this myself. But you know, it was a joke how me and this man was talking about it, and I just thought, well, hey, why not express it? So, I mean, this is where I started Words of Wisdom. But the next show that's coming around is going to be known as Artistry. Now, no, there's going to be one more of these. I'm going to do a total 10 of these Words of Wisdom, and that's it. Because I know a lot of my videos are not being watched, and I know a lot of people don't feel like sitting there listening to me. And even though when I jump on these videos, I don't really have any idea, thought of saying anything, would just be talking. And that's basically it. But firsthand, my idea was thinking going by the spirit and just go at it by the hours. Just sometimes, I mean, when I have my times, I have my spiritual needs or my spiritual activity. That's what I do. I just get in my realms and my worlds. I get to thinking. I get to contemplate on ideas and stuff like that. And I just want to share that with you. I want to share that with everybody, and that's why I'm here on camera. But for a minute I've been dormant just because I had issues I got to deal with. Because like I said, I got another life. It's not easy for me to try to juggle the things that I love here and then got to handle some other business that you don't see. So it just say, man, life is reality as it is. But that's the reason why I came up with Words of Wisdom. I want to get used to, did actually get the hang of doing this video. The next shot that I want to do is going to be somewhere special. Will be in a better atmosphere or a better light. Hope maybe different cameras, because I'm hoping to, I found some extra investments basically that I was going to do to where I say, hell, it makes it easy for me to start doing video on the run, basically like in the car, or you have like a more of a documentary. I like to go to places, talk to people in art, those that have been in art. So I kind of give you my feed of artistry, but I'm giving you their feed of artistry. It's just basically I'm trying to educate you or actually entertain you in the world of art. Basically, I'm not trying to be like all you little big time show dealers or whatever. I'm just doing something me, so you get to know what I'm all about. The reason why I did come up with this company, or just basically I want to express my art. I could sit here and not be seen, and I could have about almost 200, like I have many artistries or how many pictures, how many videos, how many all this, and I could do this personal, private. Nobody even know about it. But what good does it do when I can't express myself or give a chance to express myself to everybody? You can check me out. But like I said, hey, I'm not the big stream guy. That's cool. But in due time, I will be at least something, maybe a little peak somewhere of some attention about art. And it's like I keep saying this over and over again. And I know I seem to repeat myself, but I'm trying to hope maybe businesses, people who want to do production, people who want to start a business but don't know what kind of logo design, and I'm beyond that. I mean, it's more of ideas I can help you out with. It's education, man. I'm trying to help you as much as you help me out, and this is what we need to do as a people, as a whole. Why we keep relying on government for giving us shit? We don't need that. Okay, we just need, we might use it for a minute, but at least gain up a little bit. Show some love for somebody else who's actually there. Because I believe, like I say, if everybody had something and we all could trade from each other, we all could be rich. And I look at it, we'd be fair share in the same level. But no, so I know these young kids they have their own attention spans. And, and other people have their own thoughts and their needs about whatever they want. But like I said, I don't want y'all to make nothing negative about this thing here. I'm just a positive bruh. Just, like I said, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Trying to make $1. At least trying to make $1. Shit, I'm trying to make 15 if I can get it. Without a doubt. But I'm alright though. God bless me this far. And I thank you if you even watch me. To really come here and actually check me out. I'm a simple Joe. I mean, ain't nothing else to it. Shoot, I mean, it is what it is, yo. But this is the main reason why I try to explain my words of wisdom. I know it's confusing. The more people are like, why you even talk about it? I ain't talking about nothing. Same old shit. They got issues here and this and there. Well, I just want to give you my ideas, my thoughts for a minute. Get you to first kind of get to know me in 10 different ways, I guess. Get to know me in every single way possible. I want to be somebody you familiar to. Somebody you can say, hey, man, I just want to pop on and check this guy out. Or if you come to the website, you check everything out, at least get to sit here and check me out as I talk to you. And try to explain some matters or situations, what's going on. And, that you join some of my environment of life. And so we could be friends. So you can come to me, see me, knowing that I'm not a stranger. I'm here. I'm real. I'm regardless about what they, people about businesses. I understand people paranoid about what kind of people that you deal with. Believe me. I mean, why I get in something like this and all I want to do is play games. I don't play that. Sure, I don't want nobody to do that to me. So, well, excuse me. I'm sorry. Just hate. I hate that when I get to that point. When you eat something, all of a sudden, it's not feeling like coming up or nothing. It ain't like that. It just, you get the belch, the burp and shit. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not really trying to cuss and everything, but be honest, I'm just being me. Definitely being me. But what I am doing here is coming back into you in a few minutes. So, hello, everybody. Welcome. I am Ray, the CRMO of CRMOarts.com. Definitely CRMO Arts and Entertainment. Hi. What I do here at CRMO Arts and Entertainment, I do artistic wallpapers. I do profile art photos. I do art photography, business and art illustrations, art designs, logo designs, art videos, and advertising. So whatever you need to advertise, whatever you need to show for your group or for business, I can provide the highest skills that you deserve. You can always come to my gallery to see the examples that I do possess, and basically I'm at 10 different channels. You can check at www.crmoarts.com. Go to the spots and you will find me at every single spot you see, from Google, Facebook, Twitter. Just hit me up anywhere if you're in them channels. And then also come to my email, crmo@live.com. Thank you. Once again, how everybody doing? Yeah, I had to take a time for a commercial break, which I'll do my own commercials as you see. I'm sorry, it seems like generic, but believe me, it's worth every single effort that I'm doing right now. So, no, once I got off from that, it was just that, yeah. No, Words of Wisdom was definitely a, kind of idea. It's in a way I kind of hoped that it would be like another on location where I'll be out and about talking to people, expressing everybody to come in and this and that. But basically, nah. It don't happen like that. And some people that I do know, they have their own changes, their own lifestyle, their own thing. And, I mean, I can't bring everybody to the picture, but what I can do is what I'm doing right now to get you to understand what's up. But, no, Johnny Donnelly is a best friend of mine, and he been passed away for a while. So, he's the one who taught me. He's actually a drummer. He taught me how, when you first start synthesizing, I guess, I'm not a best drummer and I never did understand drum, but when you got people doing sympathizing or synthesizing or whatever it is on the beat machines and stuff, and they create beat machines, but you could hear that some people use like a same tone and then they turn around and they seem to kick in a little couple things, but they just the tempo still kicking the same. It's just like it's talented. People listening to it, it's cool, but come on, is it art? No, I don't know. But when Johnny put it together to me, he expressed to me in a decent way how drummer's supposed to be, and so ever since then I studied his drum music for that time when he was playing in a band. And so I understand what he mean by the drums, to do the expression. Such they say the rhythm section is the bass and the drums. So for that being a rhythm section, for he teaching me that's what I've been learning from. How to keep a rhythm going, the tempo, things like that. And then, it took me years to figure it out. It took me a long time to even make that breakthrough. But even like I said, right now nobody really knows me. You don't really hear me. My music is not really all over the spot. But just like I say, this is something I do. I love to record music because it's the art about keeping sound, making sound, designing sound, trying to express that person to the maximum limit of his or her talent. And then that's just my own. I also do the advertising about getting their design out. With the kind of the atmosphere they was just portray themselves. And I love to work with a person who's like expressive like that, where they want to see themselves a certain way, and I just want to help them in more of a different artistic attitude. So it's like I'm giving it a boost of attitude or boost of their artistry. So that's what Words of Wisdom was created to educate those who's out there who's trying to find a way into the business, who's trying to understand how this thing is. I'm the I'm not saying I'm the one of the best teachers, but I'm the damn guy who's had somebody who had taught him how this worked and experienced it himself, and turn around. It's like here I am again so many years later, which is about like 5-6 years later from the last time I was doing something, but not this video, but actually be on a stream. 'Cause I had then mine was known as CRMO Sounds, but of course, years later on, it changed and progressed to where I am, arts and entertainment, because basically I love to express art. There ain't nothing else to it. I mean, art's my love ever since I was 9, and I explain that over and over again. But it just, hey, I mean, what else is to do? I mean, I'm not thinking about jumping clubs or whatever crap like that, because that's just not me no more, man. I mean, but I'm not nothing against that. I mean, then maybe sometime I might jump into a club or two, but then again, I don't know for sure, really. I don't even feel like safe even going to a club right now. You got mugs out there tripping on a female in a second. Too much dogs in the heat, y'all. Too many dogs in the heat. But anyway, that's why I just like to, express in my shows is definitely that I want to show you my intelligence, show the kind of intellect that I know about, arts and business. Not only that, I like to give you the understanding me to where we don't become strangers. We be like best of friends. You know me. Hey, shit, holler at me if you see me. Don't have no fear about who I am or what I'm all about. I mean, come on with it. Talk to me. I mean, I'm a decent human being just like everybody else. I ain't up on a high pedestal. Come on now, I'm just like you. Like a blue collar worker busting his ass. And believe me, I've been doing blue collar work for a long time. But I'm just the kind of guy to say, hey man, yeah, my trials and tribulations, my issues, and so now I want to give you this last of almost the last words of wisdom, because the next one I really want to talk about is the new show series, which I want to express that deep as detail as I can if possible. But the difference between that and this one I'm more or less on, kind of like say on location. I'm here and there, no matter if I'm outside or apartment duplex, in the car, stuff like that. But I just want to take the time when I do have time, to let you know the history of me, and all that. Basically, like I said, get familiar to me. I'm not a stranger. I'm not crazy. Shoot, I'm just like everybody else. We all try to run a business. We all try to keep our lights on. We try to keep our kids fed. We try to keep our kids educated, clothes on our backs. Just like no different than anybody else. It's just that I just want to express a little bit more love to what I love to do, not feeling like so negative that it's a hard choice to get to. I know a lot of people say, there's so many. It's just like, take an instance. The first thing you hear, like when celebrities get famous, what they do with clothes, right? So you got so many clothes designer, fashions from different people's names. Famous people trying to come out with shoes, designer clothes and stuff like that. Okay, all right, clothes behind your back. Like 50 Cent, he came out with his games and stuff. He went a whole different way. Now the man, had Coca-Cola, bought vitamin water. Now he coming out with something else. I think, come on, the man's doing right when it comes to, don't let one thing just be it, man. Just try to express yourself a little bit way more than just one thing, and that's what I'm doing. I'm doing art, definitely, but I'm also expressing somewhat of an education to, reality life, or documentary, to anything that may want to help you out, but just help me out, being more comfortable with what I'm talking about to you, and hoping that maybe you understand. But yeah, this is just the reason why Word Wisdom was made and created, just for the fact that, I hear a lot of people talking about getting in the music business. I hear a lot of people trying to get into some kind of, certain business for them to say, I want to make it big and famous, but I hate to bust your bubble, but it's hard to make it out here, big and famous, when you deal with something, man, you hear the cops out here. Yeah, there's a cop right there. So anyway, That's why I say, it's just it is what it is when it comes down to words with. Oh, they following that truck. They following that truck. I don't know what the deal is with that shit. You know. Well, I'm sorry, people. There's so much activity going on out here. Just like been activity going on everywhere. Like you got people up there shooting for people left and right, like they lost their mind and crap. But I'm not getting the politics. Then another thing, I wanted to get to talking about politics, but I guess we all get to the point. Politics is getting old. We've been trying to figure out, instead of talking about the problem, we need to come up with a solution to everything. I mean everything. To how can we solve these problems without having extra problems? Why can't we communicate with each other without coming up with stupidity or hatred towards each other? Or yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. It is not about race. It's all about levels. Just like they talking about when the rich was talking about what is it? Class warfare. Between the poor and the rich. Come on, the middle class and the rich. Whatever. I don't care. Whatever class you live in, hey, God bless you. If you're poor, God bless you to make it more. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, we're all living in a society where everybody's trying to make it. And maybe I'll do this in the bad times. Maybe it's not where everybody's gonna be interested or understanding who I am, what I'm all about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. When you come here, I don't want to be just somebody that you see and you think is a nasty perverted ass old man, and I'm not. I'm an artist. I took this to the whole real level. If you go back to what do you say, Michelangelo, Leonardo, those real true artists that I follow that traits, like Van Gogh, where it's like the true art traits back then. The only thing was somebody was talking about that on History Channel was like, yeah, the true artists, if we're known, they leave their signature with their artwork. All artists hold that trait, but see, the fact it is now people stop doing that because they feel like that destroys it all. If you put your signature, no, that's my work and that's what I do. That's what I do with mine. It's not being conceited. It's just that I follow the same art traits, but I was trying to do a little something different. Kind of interested in art, but who knows? Anyway, I hope it meets your interest. I hope it meets your style. I hope it meets your grace. Basically, that's what I'm saying. But I enjoy this. I enjoy doing words of wisdom. I mean, I feel like times when I do get a chance to take a break, I like to kind of express myself on video, express my mind on video, maybe the current situation, or it's like I just keep on trying much as emphasis about CRMO arts and entertainment. It's not a small fry company. If as most people think it is, it's not. Because, I do videos like this. This is my time. This is what I do. I'm the owner, creator, and, pretty much the CEO, administrator. Everything about CRMO, Arts and Entertainment, is just me. But, I'm trying to get a team together, and I hope to get a team together. But nowadays, how life is. Everybody's on a struggle, which I'm going to go back out there and get me a job, too. Because, this is my love and joy, but I can't say that I'm making money off of this because I really don't see any results, but I am happy doing what I'm doing about this, and this does not stop me. Regardless about what any situation I go through, I'm always going to be on these things, and that's why I'm trying to do the best I can at moments where I want to get out here and express myself with you guys and, fill me out. I'm an ordinary Joe. I'm just a regular guy. Maybe to me, I'm sounding like I'm talking decent to you, but then again, I don't know what I sound like off of this, so forgive me for my vocabulary, forgive me for my style, forgive me for what you might think of me, but artists come in their own class, artists come with their own style, so I'm not trying to bite nobody's style, I'm just being wild. So if people think I'm Mr. Big Old Time Fancy, I'm not even nowhere near that. Nah, I'm just the kind of guy who's trying to make it break it, we all together on this. And especially I want to be doing a lot more so you guys can, enjoy and intellect with me what I do. I mean, that's the basic whole thing that I do. I'd like to really truly intellect with you. I want to, show you what's in my world, how I do things, and especially this is what artistry is getting ready to come around to be. Artistry is going to be where I'm changing from this tone, how I'm standing here in front of you talking to you, explaining to you about my company, but yet the next time around, I hope it might be in a different atmosphere, different background, because this right here, it just, the backdrop that's kind of like I say, when I'm out here doing whatever, if I'm hanging out, I got time to burn, that's what I do. But, lately I didn't have time to burn. There's been too many things going on. But lately, that's just like I said, it's nothing much. But for a minute, I was kind of a little discouraged about coming back and doing this sort of thing. I really want to move on to my new project, but then again, I just switched over. I said, nah, I'll do a total of 10 of these, and then I'm going to keep on moving, So, hey, and so many people went by, they probably have to take this as a historical spot about, yeah, hey man, we actually caught this guy actually doing a video one day. We might catch him on YouTube or something. But anyway. Nah, but whatever the paranoia about these people out here, I don't care. But to my perspective, hey, I'm just being me. I'm just doing what I love to do, and I love you guys to come by and enjoy it with me. Enjoy CRMO Arts and entertainment, because I'm on everywhere. And if you want to search me on the web, no matter what, Google, Bing, or whatever, just put the capital letters CRMO, split it away, put arts, make arts A capital, and it just, everything just the regular how you put arts. But you will find me there, first number one on the top list. Hit me, you be right there at me. But then rest of it, like I say, www.crmoarts.com, company name, CRMO Arts and Entertainment. I am Ray. So you know my name, personal name, Ray. I am the CRMO. The reason why I am CRMO, people want to ask that question. Well, it's my full name. But I just, hey, everybody come with a nickname like Ludacris and LL Cool J and Run DMC. It's like, you got names out there, so let me get my piece in. But at least mine's like kind of like a formula. But anyway, I love to say peace, love, and happiness to you. God bless you. Have a good one.